a second. What up? Shit is crazy. All is great. Congrats on all the success, first off. It's crazy.
It's great, bro.
We were just talking. I can't believe I've known you almost a decade now.
It's crazy, man. We go back.
We go way back, and it's real. Which is interesting because I think a lot of people that may be looking from the outside in be like, wait, he just came out of nowhere and blew up. It happened. Man, you were putting in work for so long. What's this journey been like for you and now to be achieving this level of success you have?
It's been amazing, man. It's definitely been a journey. It definitely didn't happen overnight. I've been grinding, and I know it's a lot of other people out there grinding, and just like you just told me on Stanford, man, don't give up, you know, keep it pushing, you know?
So going back to you, what was your foundation on music? How did you get started? When did you know that this was gonna be your path of life?
I knew it was gonna be my path when I was like 5.
Really?
I always just loved music, and once I figured out I could play every song that I heard on the radio, I knew this is what I was supposed to be doing.
Were there moments that you felt like, damn, this isn't gonna work out, damn, I gotta find something else? Did you ever think of potentially, you know, not doing the things that you're doing now?
I always knew that it was gonna happen because it was just the right person had to hear it, you know what I mean? There were people in my life, like moms, ex-girlfriends, you know, aunties, grandma, everybody, like, go get a job. Like, this music is like a hobby. I gotta understand you ain't getting money. Like, you need to go get a job. And
what would you say?
I would be like, don't trip, I got you, watch. And now Moms is working for me, so shout out to Moms, I love you.
Well, what was like the turning point for you, I guess? I mean, you were grinding, putting in the work, you always had the talent, so it wasn't the question of that. But what was the turning point where the mainstream actually kind of took notice?
Tooted and Booted.
And that was actually your record originally.
Yeah, it was my joint featuring TC 4800 and YG. And then YG had the opportunity to get signed to Def Jam, so I was like, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah.
And it took off, and now we're here. So shout out to YG, everybody from Push Inc., the label. You know, even that didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Like, that was like show after show, party after party, all type of
Live from the LA Film School, I'm DJ Skee. He is Dolla ign.
Dolla ign.
So we talked about when we first connected, but I think the last time I saw you was in New York, in the studio with Kanye, working on some stuff. What's it been like being in with him?
Amazing. Dude is incredible. Everybody knows what Kanye does.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you got some stuff over there, and then you got a record with him, with another legend that he was on with Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that felt crazy. And I was just happy to be in the mix.
Yeah, talked about Pushes Inc., YG, Mustard, coming up with them. You know you from Taylor Gang, Wiz. Now we see all this good music stuff. How would you define who Dolla ign is?
I'm just like a pot of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like gumbo. You know, I got all the shit, so I can give you the stuff I've been doing with you know, YG, or the stuff with Ye, or the stuff with, you know, Taylor Gang, and there's still more.
Yeah.
You know?
What's your most favorite record that you've written or put out today?
Probably Stanford.
Stanford's a hard
Stanford,
record.
For sure. Me and Jizzle.
What was it like connecting with Diplo too on that?
Man, Diplo's amazing. We just did some new shit as well.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that too. And I can't wait to keep on getting back in with him.
That's killing.
For sure.
Where do you feel like LA is in terms of the music realm from your perspective? Because you kind of came up in this new scene that now, to me, dominates the world with everybody out here and everybody that you're working with. It's all kind of centered out here.
It's crazy. Me and the homies definitely brought back the West Coast, and it feels good to be a part of that. Sometimes I can't believe it, but it is what it is. I just want to see you know, all the young homies keep it going.
What keeps you kind of focused, especially after doing this for so long? What keeps you, you know, energized?
I really love doing music. I think there's some people out there that are probably in it just for money or in it for fame. But for me, I've always loved doing music, and I would be doing it anyway, whether I was on or not. Yeah. So that's what keeps me going. Like, I really love this.
Has there been any records that you weren't planning on being on the hook on or something, and you were just in the studio and worked, and they kept it, and that went on to be one of those?
The song with B.O.B., That shit. I like did the hook originally, and then they just kept my backgrounds, and then he changed the hook. But I wasn't expecting that, but it blew up too. So shout out B.O.B.
That's hard. Dolla ign is rocking with us up here on SKEE TV. So Free TC album, but it's a whole campaign you have going on.
Yeah, definitely. It's a movement. It's tatted on my fingers. Some of my fans out there that's been getting it tatted too, shout out to them. It's dedicated to my little bro TC. He's locked up for something that he didn't do, and also to everybody else that's ever been injustice or had some bullshit happen to them that they didn't deserve. The money that I get from the project, I'm gonna put back into my brother's case, and also raise awareness around the world. And we're gonna put a stop to the bullshit, you know, if we can, God willing.
Why do you feel that, you know, it's so important to make it more than just an album? What made you make this whole thing a campaign? Were you like, this is what I need to do, this is my role, this is what I'm gonna make happen?
That's what it is. Like, if I was down, I would expect the same thing from my bro, you know? So, it's my first album. What else could I have named it, you know?
Now, speaking of the album, what can we look forward to hearing on it when it drops later this year?
A lot of good music, playing instruments on it a lot, a lot more vocals, a lot more music.
It's a blessing and a curse almost to be like the hook guy and the guy that's on everybody's record, because obviously, you know, you're having a ton of success, but we've seen that come and go for certain people. Some people can make long careers out of it, other people are just looked at as that. Do you feel like it's really important for this album to kind of define who you are as a solo artist, as opposed to being all those features? And do you feel like it's a challenge for you?
It's not a challenge. Music is easy. It's what I do. It's like, I could do that in my sleep. I could do that my eyes closed.
I mean, I heard you humming between the commercial, like writing a new song or something.
Hell yeah. If you really listen to my then you know I really make music, and I'm not just a hook man. And for the people that just only listen to music on the radio, you should start, you know, getting into some you know. I got some mixtapes out. I got all type of check it out.
You got a bunch of stuff. Let's not even go through the back catalog. And so I probably got some records in my computer.
Go get that EP, Beach House EP. It's on iTunes. Yeah.
Good stuff. Now the rest of the year, what do you got planned? What have you not done yet that you want to do?
What have I not done yet? I haven't gone to Asia yet or performed out there. Really? I definitely want to get out there.
Yeah, we got to make that happen.
I haven't been to Dubai yet. I want to get out there. It's definitely on the schedule though, so I'm coming out there. Let's go. What's
been the craziest experience of somebody like hearing or singing your music or saying something or putting up a video, or could have been a big celebrity or just some crazy video online? What's been one of the craziest things that you're like, wow, they did that, or so-and-so knew who I was?
Ed Sheeran like remade one of my songs.
That was crazy.
And then posted it online and was saying, I was like, what the Ed Sheeran? That's hard. So shout out Ed Sheeran. And then he's actually on my project Sign Language as well. We hooked up afterwards.
That's awesome.
So,
is anybody out there that you haven't collabed with that you really want to?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
It's gonna happen for sure.
It definitely will now that you put it in the air.
Yep.
What's going to be your biggest record of your career, do you think? Have you made it yet?
I haven't made it yet, but it's coming.
It's coming?
For sure.
That's awesome.
You know, I haven't even put out my first album yet.
That's just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy when you really think of that. What's the overall style I guess you're going for with Free TC?
Just some like dope shit.
Is there like a story? Is there a theme? What's kind of or are you just making records and putting together?
I'm making records and putting it together, but it's all cohesive. And then like how it all comes together is it's just a conversation with me and my bro, straight up. Like,
man, that's gonna be.
You get to hear, you know, what he's thinking. You get to hear what I'm thinking, and we're just going back and forth. And then songs play in between. So it's just like a mood, a vibe.
Can't wait for the project. We'll get you back up here.
Let's do it.